Let me know if you can hear me. It says the mic is on, but you never know how that goes. I just pop out my chat. Today we are going to have a live auction. I'll tell you about that in just a minute. Oh dear, I forgot how to do this. No, you didn't. Duh. Welcome in, everyone. All right. All right, there we go. And I think I have the, let me know if you can hear me. Since I had trouble yesterday, I have all the sound off on everything of mine. All right. Let me just go through and say hi to everyone. Hi, Stephanie, the Groves Bargain Emporium, Sherry's Quilting World, Rushing Wind Mountain, Quilter 824 Janet, hello. Hi, Vintage Style by Joe. Awkward Quilter GA, Lisa's here. Hi, Soteri. Hi, Sharon J. Hi, Teresa Louise. Hi, Sherry Yurton. Okay, I think that's everybody that's in. This is how it's going to work. Oh, good, thank you. If you want to participate, hi, Agnes. If you want to participate in the auction, you need to fill out the jot form at the top. It's pinned at the top of the chat. That way, after the auction, I can send you an invoice. I take PayPal and I ship through Pirate Ship. If you're in the US and you don't use PayPal, let me know. I can make a listing for you on my Shopify shop, but I need to know ahead of time. So as people fill out the forms, they will get turned blue. I won't go into who's on the list or anything. That's just to keep everything from me from screwing it up. And how it works is I will show the item and I will tell you what it is and what the starting bid is. And then you'll bid, and this is for actual cash, not buttons. And then you will bid for that. And then tomorrow I will invoice. And then the invoices need to be paid by Wednesday if you want it shipped Thursday. If the invoice is not paid by Thursday, it doesn't get shipped until the following week. And if it's not paid by Monday, when I go live again, you forfeit. It's going to be sold to somebody else. I have too much crap around here to be holding it for people. So, hi, Jess. Welcome in. And today I have some minky. I have some fleece. I have a lot of knit fabric, some sweater fabrics, and those will be the starting bids, just going to be $4, but it's more than a yard. Some of them are 3 yards. It depends on what I thought I was making with it. I used to make my own clothes, but now all the clothes that I used to make, those patterns are too small. I also have 3 bins that I brought down of embroidery cross stitch stuff. They're in 3 different bins, and everything in the one bin will be sold as one lot. I have a small tub of lace linens, just odds and ends stuff in one. I have one lot that is rhinestones, all different sizes, from when I used to do my daughter's costumes. There might be some Swarovski in there, but probably not, because I used to buy the knockoffs because they were expensive. And there's also a thing that was my stepdad's. It's a little bin with all kinds of beads. He used to do leather work and stuff like that. I have that. I have one whole bin of knitting needles and stuff like that, and another bin with with a bunch of wooden spools. And I'm just selling the whole bin. And then the rest, I have some purses if I get to those. Hi, Sharon J. I want to be off of here before 5. Hi, Gladys, because the Grove Bargain Emporium goes live at 5, and she has a live sale as well. So I will give you time to bid after I show the item. If I miss anything, let me know in the chat. And I'm going to go ahead and get started with the first lot. And I'll show you on this camera, and then I'll show you on the other camera. This is like a burnt orange. It's minky. Oh, it even has the tag on there. It says times 2, so I'm thinking it's 2 yards. So this is part of the first lot. Oh, and these 2 pieces go with that lot. And this is the other piece. It's a floral. And it is big. There's got to be over a yard here. I don't know for sure. But yeah, there's probably 2 yards. I was going to make my daughter a bathrobe or something, I don't know, when she was little, and I did not do that. So the lot will be for the 2 big pieces and the 2 scraps, and the starting bid will be $8. Now, your bid does not include shipping. When I invoice you, I will include the shipping, and it will be whatever the shipping is. I'm not going to upcharge anything. So just put, if you want to bid on this, it's M1 and then whatever your bid is. So I'll put in here starting bid $8. So I'll be looking for numbers. I don't see any bids yet. And if it doesn't bid, it'll just get put back in the stack and it'll go on next week, or I might change my mind and use it. Who knows? Hi, Melanie. Hi, Zaza. Welcome in. Oh, I got to turn Zaza blue. She filled out the form. And there goes my chair. Oh, wait, I don't want that. Sorry. Where is, oh, never mind here. There we go. The ones in blue have filled out the form, except for a few I added anyways, because I know they're, what was the sale item? It's a lot of minky. The first one was orange. There's 2 yards. It's never been cut. It's like a burnt orange. It matches this pink well. These 2 scraps go, which would be nice for a scarf. And then this is 2 yards at least. Oh, here's the tag on it. Let's see. Yeah, this is 2 yards. Starting bid is $8. And I see Sharon in at $8. I'll give another minute and then I'll start counting it down. Sherry filled out the form. Okay. And the bid does not include shipping, but it'll be the lowest shipping I can get, and everything will go in once. I'll put it all in boxes. Let me stick that in there so it doesn't get lost. Okay. Let me make Sherry a moderator. She filled out the form. Okay, we have 8. Is there any other bids? If not, I'm going to start. Oh, Joe filled out the form. Okay, let me make you blue. Okay. You too. Oh, Melissa filled out the form. Okay. All right. When you, oh, Melanie. Okay. Let me get Melanie on there. Oops. I went to your channel instead. Yikes. Melanie. Add as a moderator. Standard. Okay. Has anybody else filled out the form? I'm not going to go over and check. I'll just go by your word. I'm not seeing any other interest on the Minky, so I'm going to count that down to Sharon. And I'm just going to type it in the chat. Going once. Going twice. I love auctions. I wish I could bid. But this is why I have so much stuff. Going 3. And I don't see anybody, so it's sold 2. I'm just going to write sold. And who was that? I think it was Sharon Johnson. Yes. So the first lot is sold to Sharon. Okay. Congratulations, Sharon. All right, moving right along. Now this whole stack back there is the fabric. I'm going to go put this. I'll just crush these bags. I'm going to move this out of the way over here where nobody can get to it. Okay, the second item, the second lot, which is going to be, I'm just going to go keep it with M and go to 2, is this Care Bear panel. There's the front, there's the back. I was supposed to make this for Haley when she was little. It never got made. And then this fleece, it's a zebra fleece. This is from Joann's, it says. And this long piece. Starting bid, $4 for both. Melanie says, poor Haley. So that's that one. So let me write down so I don't forget. Let's see, Care Bear panel. And zebra fleece. Starting bid of $4. Yeah, she finally got her quilt last year, the one I made her. It took, hi, Travel with Josie Ann. Welcome in, welcome in. And somebody, oh, so Terry said she filled out the form and she's already blue. Has anyone else filled out the form? Let me know. And right now we have M2 up. Oh, let me write this in here. M2 starting bid $4. And I'll give a minute for that. And if not, I'll just pass and move on to the next one. Josie Ann saying hi to Vintage Style. I got chili in the crock pot. Hopefully I remember to turn it on. Oh, I got to tell you what happened to my mom today. I texted her, see what was going on. She had told me she was going to make, well, first she told me she was making a fried egg sandwich. I said, well, that's good. That's not too dangerous. Well, she ended up was going to make egg salad sandwich. So she put it on to boil. Then my aunt called. Well, then she starts hearing this popping. So she runs out there. Here are eggs. Oh, all the water is gone and they're popping. So she picks up the pan and puts it in the sink and goes to put cold water on it. An egg flies out, hits her in the head, knocks her glasses across the room. So then she grabs everything and just throws the whole pan and her eggs, everything out in the snow. So I thought for sure I was going to have to take her over. I'm not showing any interest in the Care Bear panel or the zebra fleece, so we're going to move on to the next one. Yeah, they exploded. It hit her right in the head and knocked her glasses off. She says she had. Zaza says, I see where you get it from. Okay, I'm just going to put not sold on this one. Okay, so I'm going to move on to M3. I shouldn't be laughing, but that's kind of funny. She does it all the time. Last summer, they exploded and she didn't run in there. She had egg on the ceiling and everywhere. And she has a log cabin. So you know how hard it was to get that egg off of that wood? It was hysterical. Okay, so this one did not sell. So I'm going to move it over here out of the way. Ugh. All right, so I told her she's gonna need to get a timer like I do. M3 is this black fabric. I'll show it in a minute. It's black sparkly. And I think there's 3 or 4 yards of this. And this starting bid is $4. I got this to make a cardigan, but I never did. Well, it might be only 2 yards. Let me see. Let me measure. And this is M3 for $4. Let me write that down. All right, so there's 1, 2. Well, it's crooked, so it's at least 2. It could be 3, but it's a, let me show you. It does not stretch across this way at all. It does have a little stretch this way, but not much. Wait, actually not much at all. So what was that? Oh, a roll of whatchamacallit. Gladys, that doesn't work in here. So let me write that in here. Starting bid $4. SB. Oh, I can't type. And I wanted to take her to the doctor's. Oh yeah, there's some stretch this way. There it is. And this has been in a tub. It hasn't been, and the back is just plain black. I was going to make me a fancy sweater out of this, but I never did. So it's harder just to fall. I'm going to just put this over here. And that is M3. I'll get out. I'll start showing you. This one will be next. I might do these all at... I have this fabric. And then this is a set, this two, because I was going to make a shirt out of these two. I wish it was cotton. Okay. Thingamajob. Yeah, it's a wonder she didn't get hurt. Okay, I'm not seeing any interest on the black one over there. So I'm going to go on to M4, which is the turquoise and black lace looking fabric. And this is beautiful. I was going to make a shirt with this too. And I think there's 2 yards, or at least one here. There's that one. Next week I will, oh, let me put that in here. What is that? M4. Next week, I'm going to be selling some vintage fabric. I have too much. And if it's up to my daughter, she would probably just put it right in the trash. So I don't want it to go in the trash. So, hi, Jessica. Welcome in. Welcome in. And that's M4. So let me set there. I'm going to write down why that goes. M5 is, that's like a southwestern. M6 is the yellow. Well, it's more of a mustard. I know. All right, I don't see any interest in that, so I'm going to pass. Now I'm going to group it all together. So it'll be the black, it'll be this, it'll be the southwestern, which is, and that's folded in half. So there's a lot of that. And also this and this. Starting bid of all of it, $4. All right, so these are all going to be, I'm just going to do M3 for everything. Stephanie's in at 4. Hi, Mr. Steph. And that is for, that's M3, $4 for all. You will get this fabric here. And there's a yard of this. I was making a shirt, two-toned, and I never got it done. So, plus my sergers broke. And this fabric would make nice scarves as well. And you also get this. There's several yards of this. or at least, oh, maybe, yeah, there's probably 1.5 yards to 2 yards of this. And then you get this one, which I will fold better before I mail this out. The black one over there and the blue and the black sparkly. I have $4. Is there anyone at 5? If not, I'm going to count it down to Stephanie. Ugh, this is a lot of work. But looky there, I got an empty tub to fill. Well, I probably shouldn't fill it, but you know I will. Okay, bring out the next one. Oh, I found my donuts. I forgot I hid them. Okay, I'm going to start counting that down for Stephanie. If nobody else came in. Nope, I don't see anyone. Going once. Twice. 3. Sold to Stephanie for $4 for all that. So, and since that zebra and the other one didn't sell, if you want that, I will throw it in your pack, M2, for nothing. All right, the next one, I'm going to do the whole. This is just a scrap. When I was doing craft shows, I was really stylish. I had leggings made out of this, and I wore my black sweater. I was a lot thinner then. I had a scrunchie and a scarf, all out of this. Okay, I'm going to put that to Steph too. So she gets all that for $4. So this gets just thrown in. This is the next one, this green. And this is stretchy fabric. And there is, this is folded in half. So it is over 1 yard. Could be 2, but there's at least 1 yard. And the green floral is M. Let's see. It'll be M7, green floral, $4. Hi, Girls Are Us. Yeah, it's this is like a cotton polyester mix. It's stretchy. Makes beautiful shirts, and it's not thin. It's not see-through. Let me show you. Because my fat butt used to wear these, and there's a lot of stretch. I didn't wear the wild leggings, but I bought this for, it makes really nice tops because they wash up nice. So this one is $4. I don't see any interest on that one. So I'm going to do this as a bundle too after I go through this in case anybody wants it. And this blue, So just let me know if you want any of these first before I sell the whole thing. Now this one has a piece out of it somewhere. I saw. This is cotton lycra, and this is science fabric. You could probably see better. It's navy blue with all this science stuff on it. And starting bid for this is $4. And there's enough to make a pair of leggings. There's 2 yards, and this is cotton lycra. I like the cotton lycra better because then I don't sweat like I did with the other ones. So if you want one of these, let me know, because I'm going to group it all together at the end if nobody claims any. Now this is a nice knit. It is black and white. You could make a sweater, and this is doubled. And this is all clean. Yes, Big Bang Theory. I was heavy into them, and I was going to make my leggings, but I never did. And now I'm too heavy to wear leggings, so I switched to sweatpants. And this stretches. It has a little stretch this way, a lot more this way. So whichever way you want to go around you, you want the biggest stretch to go around you. And this is knit fabric. I used to make a lot of clothes. I don't anymore. And this is gray. This is really soft. This is more of a sweatshirt, like a light sweatshirt material, but there is stretch. And it's $4 for each piece. And at the end, if nobody wants any of this, I'm going to do a deal at the end and do it all at once, because I want it out of here. And there's this one. And this is really soft. This is from Knit Pop. And when I bought this, I paid like probably $16 a yard. And this has like snowflakes or stuff like that on it. So does anybody want any of it? Any one piece before I go on to the whole lot? I'm not seeing anyone. So now I'm going to do all of it. Oh, Stephanie wants the snowflake for $4. For $4. Snowflake sold to Stephanie. Okay. Does anybody want any of the rest? Excuse me. Okay, I'm going to sell the rest, the whole lot, all of it for $5. No, $4. I don't like uneven numbers. $4. So let me know if you want that. I'm just going to put rest. $4. Oh, the girls are said the dogs are bidding. Yes, they are. All right, let me go put this in Steph's pile over here. And if there's no interest in the, oh, okay, Steph wants the rest. Well, that'll make it easy. And I don't see any other interest, so I'm going to count it down. I forgot to do that on the sunflower. Going once, twice. Sold to Stephanie. The rest. Yes, she is. And she's got a lot of people she can resell it to, but I won't be buying it back, Steph. All right. So now I have 2 empty tubs that I'll be able to reuse. Yay, yay, yay. All right, I got 1 last tub of fabric. This is all cotton lycra. I'm just going to do it all, show it all, and if you want one, claim the color. Refill the tubs with new fat quarters. No, I'm not buying any more fabric. No, I'm getting rid of everything. Well, not everything. Oh, she's going to do her own crafty stuff. Well, that's good. So if you want anything in this bucket, just claim it by the color. This is like a turquoise. Oh, my goodness. This is folded in half. So it's probably 1.5 yards to make leggings. So it's a nice big piece. It stretches both ways. But if you're making something to wear, make sure the biggest stretch goes around you. Bye, Jessica. All right. Next week, I'll be into the cotton. And here is some dark green. And this fabric would make good sweatpants. Bye, Lisa. Or maybe she's saying bye to Jessica. And there's probably 2 yards of this. And that is, again, folded in half. And this is the same thing, $4. If you want a color, jump in. And it is long. I don't know if it's 60 inches long. And this is like an olive green. And this is more of a sweatshirt material. I was going to make a sweatshirt, what they call French terry like. So there's this. Same thing, $4. Oh, it has a hunk missing down here. I made a hat for somebody. See that little hunk gone? Yeah, cotton spandex, lycra, it's the same thing. This is more French terry, but it still has the stretch. It's thicker, thicker than the cotton. This is what you would, yeah, this other is the cotton French terry too. You can see by the top, see how it has like the knit in it and it stretches. It's more, I used to make my own shorts and stuff in the summer. I made my own pants, all that stuff. Now this is cotton lycra, it's thinner. It doesn't have the fuzzy in the inside making it. And this is just a thin piece. And this is some thin cotton lycra spandex, whatever you want to call it. And this is a light, I think this is only 1 yard or maybe half a yard. Let me know if anybody wants a color before I sell it all. This is another French terry. And most of this French terry is close to $20 a yard. Now, I didn't pay that years ago. And you can tell by the fuzzy inside, and it's thicker. Let's see if it stretches. It does not stretch this way. It stretches this way. And I'm not going to open up the last two. I'm just going to show them because my arms are getting tired. This is another French terry. It's blue. And this is cotton lycra gray. And there's all a yard and a half. Whatever it took to make my daughter's leggings too. And this one. And there's a lot more in this tub than the other ones. So if you want it all, it'll be $10 for all. Because if not, I will take it and donate it. So for all that, $10. Let me know if anybody's interested. Ugh. I'll give you a set. Oh, and I'll throw this goes in with Steph. This little piece. I'm going to switch to the other camera after this goes through. Is anyone interested in the rest for 10? I don't see any interest. So we're going to call that a pass. Okay. Oh, wait, I said rest for. Oh, wait, no, that was the other one. You took the rest of that. And that one was a no sale. Okay. Now, I'm going to put this over here on this camera. Oh, it's not even on the screen. Let me show it. This is for beads. And this is a buy it now of 10. And I have, this says Rainbow Collection made in US. This older plastic box. I'm trying to see if you can see. It'll be this. I'll bring it closer to the other camera. And then all these rhinestones in here. But I got to make sure I don't have it upside down. Ask me how I know. All these rhinestones. It is full. And it has blue. It has a gross of, some of them are listed on here, but then I dropped it and they all kind of fell. But the ones in little plastic, it's got the syringe to put on the glue. It has the pencils. So let me bring that over there. I think it would be better over here to see than that one. And it comes in the container. Oh, Stephanie already bought it. Well, all right, so you'll get all that. And this. And it has, these are real turquoise beads in here. And then it has these little blue beads. And he's got some leather wire, you know, the little regular beads. Some beads I gave him. Some wooden stuff. I don't know what that is. Looks like some clippers, some red beads, and those. Oh, look, there's a little buffalo. He was making a buffalo with feathers. So all that, and that is sold to Stephanie. Phew, this is hard work. I don't know where I'm going to get a big enough box, Steph. Oh, that's not your pile. Okay. So let me write that down. I'll just put beads, rhinestones, $10. Oops, I didn't write this down, Steph. Okay, now the next one is linens. This will be a starting bid of $5. Oh, Walmart? Okay, thanks. For the linens is $5. The rhinestones were buy it now of 10, and she jumped in. So what is it? I'm going to put linen. Sorry if I made a mistake. I'm new at this. Starting bid 5, and then I'll show you everything that's in here. Let me move this. Put this over here. And I'll switch back to the other camera. I may have gotten goofed up when I did the cameras. All right, on this one, you get everything that's in this tub. And it's full. And I'll take some out and show you. All right. Oops, you don't need that. Here are some vintage towel, but they're tattered. There's some fraying on those. There's a little hole in that one. Here's a hanky. These are great for your junk journals. Here's another one. It's frayed. Same with that one. I don't know. Did I type that in? Bye, Ruby. Oh, Sherry is in on the linens. Starting bid of 5. And there's this. There's this. Ooh, look at pretty. There's that. Here is some of this. Ooh, that's pretty. Wonder why I didn't have that out. Here's another one. Here is a little, looks like a piece of that. Same thing on that one. Here is one of those dress doilies with all the, oops, I got it upside down, with all the flowers. That comes in there. Some more of that. This looks like the thing for my curtain I was looking for, but it's in here. It'll go. Looks like some kind of little bag, drawstring bag with sewing machines on it and baskets. Probably Longenberger. Here is needlepoint. How do I switch cameras? I do it on my iPad. But if you don't have a program that switches it, you can just go at the top and switch cameras. You just, or on this program, it would be where your camera is. You would just go in and pick another one. And here's a doily. Here's some crochet something. Here's a doily. Oh, look how cute. Little embroidered scarf. Or, you know what I mean. And here's another scarf. And I'm not even halfway through. Let me see what's going on here. Use Restream or StreamYard. Awesome slow stitch item. Yes. I don't think Pickles works on here, Rip. And here is some yellow, a yellow doily, a little tan doily, a green doily, another white doily thingy. This looks like a piece. Oh no, it's a dresser skirt, scarf, or whatever you call them. Great big long one. And Sherry is in at 5. If you want this, you have to come in at least 6 because it's dollar increments. And this, oh, here's an old button I made years ago when I first started. Here's another doily. And another. Oh, look, I didn't know these were in here. Oh, I should hide them. But I won't. They're in here. So a yellow vintage dress, crocheted. This was crocheted by my grandmother. I have some over there. So, and here's a blue one. Here's another piece. Another piece. A round one, a pink one, Stephanie is in at 6. I'm looking for 7 or more. Oh, she's typing it. Thanks, Steph. I have a little doily here and another one. And ooh, look at the burgundy. Somebody could make some money on these. Sherry's in at 7. Steph's in at 8. Here's another one. Here's one that looks like a watermelon, I think. A red doily. Here is another red. A white. A pink. A little, oh, that's cute. It's like little squares that was crocheted. I don't know. I'm pretty sure my grandmother made some of these, but probably not all of them. Let's see. Sherry's in at 9. Joe's in at 10. Another piece there. Another piece here. And another one. We're getting there. Another one. And a little tiny one and a nice big green one. And last one. That one. That's pretty. So all of that goes with this. But whew, it is getting hot over here. Let me put the, I doubt I can get the lid back on because I did not fold it. So let me see. Teresa Louise says the bidding war is on. Sherry is in at 12, looking for 13. Oh, thanks, Mr. Steph. Thanks for helping out. It's hard to do it all by yourself. My grandmother made some of them, but not all of them. I have several more tubs up there. So, and these were the ones I was going to cut up and make a quilt out of, but never got around it. And then I found one whole tub of nothing but vintage hankies, another one of more of that. And then we took some of her doilies and had them framed. So I forget. Sherry's in it. Vintage Style by Joe is in at 13. Looking for 14. And I better grab my paper to write it down. I just have too much stuff in this house and I can't move. Sherry's in at 14. Looking for 15. I also have a closet full of vintage buttons. I have one complete, I don't know if it's a large, one of those boxes where you can put as much in it. It's full of buttons, vintage buttons from my grandmother. She was a hoarder too. And then I have probably 30 jars with buttons sitting around, but those are mine. Sherry Yurton's in at 14, looking for 15. Sherry says, go take a nap, Joe. Oh. All the embroidery stuff is coming up next. I have, I have knitting needles, wooden spools, and I have 3 bins full of, you know, that cross stitch and embroidery. And I'm going to start those all at 10 each because they're full. I mean, this is little. Those are full. I couldn't get to all the thread because I have stacks of tubs in front of them. Hi, Lori. So sold to Sherry for 14, going once. Going twice. Hi, Gladys. Hi, Lori. And remind me, I need to be off of here before 5 because Stephanie's going live and I want to go there. Okay, sold to Sherry. All right. I'll do the knitting needles next. All right, this whole tub is full of knitting needles. Starting bid is going to be 5. Starting bid 5. I hope I don't confuse myself with these. I know, I'll circle. Oh, you don't get the tub. Now these I'm going to have to take out because these are to my sewing machines. I wondered where they went. And there's more than just knitting needles in here, but I'll show you. There's tulle, a thing of tulle, some tissue paper. I doubt you need. Oh, if you don't want these feet, let me know. They go to something I had. They're the wheels that go to it, probably like a plastic cart. There's some of this. This is for like embroidery type thing, but I just grabbed tubs and I'm just selling them all at once just to make it easier on me. And there's this little doohickey. It's some kind of needle gauge thingy. I've only ever knitted one scarf. Oh, here's some crochet hooks in here. Looks like one is missing. Some kind of little flower. All right. If you don't want these patterns, some kind of pattern. A knitting zigzag afghan. Some treat bags. Oh my gosh. My daughter's rhinestone star from dance. I'll take that out of here, unless you want it. All right. And then there's some little papers of patterns or whatever. Let's get down to here's some kind of knitting gauge thing for knitting. It's plastic or whatever. Here's a piece of lace, a piece of fleece, a ribbon. If you don't want this extra stuff, let me know. Ooh, what's in here? Oh, here's some little pins or earrings or hair thingies. Well, you can't have my son's picture. I'm going to have to take this little thing out. It's got my son's picture on it. And he's no longer with us. So, all right, now this is magic something. And here are those needles that, oh, this cord I need for something. These round needles. And then I'm going to pick up the box and let you look in. There's all the knitting needles in there instead of showing each one. I mean, there's the giant ones. And these I actually bought myself to make something. But the rest, oh, here's a hair thing. But the rest of these are all vintage. They were my Nana's. But you get, that's how many's in here. And they're all sets. There's a seam guide. There's a double pointed needles. There's all kinds of crap in there. So there's that box. And let me just shove everything back in here. Except for my son's picture and my daughter's dance thing. So there's that. So if there's no interest, I'll pass on that. Now the next one is a whole tub of wooden spools. Let me see if I can. And there's zippers in here. I mean, there's just all kinds of stuff. Let's see. I don't know if you can really see. Oh, you can't because I'm on the wrong camera. Duh. All right. This is the box, starting bid 5. And it, at the bottom are a bunch of wooden spools. But this is how full it is. I have no idea what's in here. You have some vintage. Oh, let me come over. I don't think you can see as good. All right, let me go here. Let me go back to the main. Same with this one, starting bid of 5. But you have zippers. You have some kind of metal buttons. More zippers. A thimble, some rings, some pins. Starting bid is 5. Here's some lace. Here is a whole box of buttons and carded buttons. Another zipper. Here is, this was on one of Haley's costume. Here are some bobbins. One of those thread gauges. I'll take everything out and then show you the wooden spools. Oh, here's some bobbins, some hem facing, some more buttons, some more zippers. Some kind of safety pins. I don't know what this is, but it was 71 cents when she bought it. Some more buttons. Oh, well, this must not have been, oh, this must have been, this was my great grandmother's because her last name was Matthews. All right, let's see. Two of these things. Oh, it's little tiny threads things with a whole kit. Two of those. Some of these big metal buttons. Make sure this isn't a title to my house. Some kind of guarantee to something. Some needles. Kenmore sewing machine needles. Looks like those things you sew on stuff. Another gauge. One of those things that you roll. One of those. My goodness. More buttons. There's some crowns on those. And some cards. And some kind of little thank you from some business. Another zipper. Some elastic. I'll take it out of this thing. But in here, there's something for a bra. Some of these. Another bra thing. Ooh, look at this one. Fancy. This is Ort's Dritz tracing wheel. And some kind of pencil. One of those latch hooks. A thimble. Some more hem tape. Some kind of belt buckle. Some kind of police patch, a zipper foot, all kinds of stuff in there. Wonder if that's, so let me move that and then I'll show you the spools. I want to just check to make sure that's not my grandmother's thing. Nope. Here's a product by Cardaminium. It's like a sharpening stone. Some dice, somebody's keys. All right, that's all that was on top. And then this. Now let me move it. And here are all the wooden spools. I have some in a thing I don't need anymore. But all those. So I'm not going to put it back in on camera now. So while you guys bid, I will throw this stuff back in here because I got to get the next thing before. Good thing I've been saving boxes. And this is just a drop in the bucket of all the stuff I have. Most of it's from my grandmother. Some of it's from auctions because like her, I'm a hoarder too. So let me move this out of the way. And then we'll be down to the last three things. I won't do the purses today because I don't think we'll have enough time. Because it's 4 now. So I'm only going to do the last 3 bins. The purses will have to wait till next week. And I don't think the knitting sold. No sale for the knitting. Okay. Right? And I'm just going to call that notions, Lisa. Oops, 15. I put 16. Okay, that's what I thought. All right, no sale. Now, I just have 3 and then I'm done. The bin's not for sale, but if you want it, I'll put it in the thing. So I'm just going to do bin 1. And then I'll write. And I'll try and show you real quick because it's full. These are zipper things. Another zipper thing. I'll put this down. These are old feed sacks. Oh, starting bid is 10. Sorry, starting bid of 10. Some more of those. I'm going to do this kind of fast. And what they are is, it says Fowler's Mill on one side. It's like pancakes. And then the back has the ingredients. I don't know where she got those. There's another one of those. This is a scarf. A vintage scarf. And this, I believe, is stuff you make diapers out of. It's real soft. It's called Zorp. It absorbs stuff. Here's more of those flour bags. And a little green thing. A doily. Part of a yo-yo maker. I'm not sure if the rest of it's in there. But we have all kinds of trim, like all this stuff. And I will roll them up better. There's some beads, looks like little pearls. And here's some rickrack. Some more beaded trim, like for a wedding. Some rhinestone trim. Another one of those. I think this is part of the yo-yo thing. All right, we have some gold wire, some ribbon, some more ribbon. This one's still in the glass. We have some clips that you make hair bows with. And the little dots I used to do to sew on the back, felt dots. I thought this, and here's some lace. A piece of lace. A big thing of green lace. There's quite a bit there. Purse handle. Some more of that stuff. More of that stuff. Some flowers. Some buttons. Must be more of these. Oh, here's a couple of hair bobby pins. I'll take them out of there. One's a dog. There's 2 of these. They're like little rhinestone. I'm not good at showing you stuff. I'm sorry. Trying to get it done fast. We might have to wait on the other bins. More lace. Lace. This is stuff you embroider, some kind of cloth. I'm not sure. More lace. Some more dots. A piece of spandex. You don't need that, but maybe you do. Some ribbon. Oh my goodness. And it's some Scotty dogs. I was looking for them last year. Some more pink and white lace. There's some socks and little kids' socks in there from when I used to make the socks. There's more beads. Oh my God, this will take all day. It's still half full of lace and linens. I mean, there's a stack here of lace and linens. Oh, here's a rack of lace. Here's another purse handle. And everything that's, oh, here's some pins to make pins. And some little flowers you sew on. Some more pins. I mean, it just keeps going. Here's some rhinestone little things that you put on stuff. Some vintage snaps. And more stuff. And then odds and ends lace. The bottom's full. Here's some fringe still in the package. More lace. More lace. Oh, you can't have this. This is the first bag I ever made. I made this out of my grandmother's t-shirt. I did not know what I was doing. Look at that. I just cut off the hem. I'm saving that. Sorry, you can't have that one. But the whole bottom's full of lace and stuff. So that's it. I'm not going to take everything out. So my time went over. Yeah, it's 4:18. I'm going to skip the other two bins until next week because it's 4:20 now, and Mr. Steph and Steph need to get to their live. Yeah, they go live at 5, and I want to get a snack and be there for that. So I will throw this in there because I'm sure there's more pieces at the bottom. And if you want the bin, let me know because it'll fold flat. So the other two bins I'll show next week. Those two are more the one bin. Oh, Sherry sold to Sherry for 20. Okay. Bin for 20. Thank you, Mr. Steph and Steph. Mrs. Steph. The other two bins I'll save for next week. They are full of vintage embroidered pillows cases that you embroider yourself. So there's two bins of that. I will save those for next week. And then all the purses that are left, I will do next week, as well as my mom's bags. And I'll see if I can get the embroider thread down here for next week too. And thank you for everyone that came and everyone that bid. And thank you so much for Steph and Mr. Steph for helping me because I would never get it done. And I'm going to send you some extra stuff, whether you like it or not. No, I'm just kidding. Sharon says she bid $6 for the knitting stuff. Is it still available? Yes, Sharon, it is. I'm sorry, I missed it. Sharon J. $6. Okay. Now I won't be doing invoices until tomorrow. Check over your invoice. Make sure it's right because, you know, I may make a mistake. So don't be afraid to let me know. So, and I have the perfect box for the knitting needles, nice and flat. And hopefully I can put that box inside another box. But I'd like to thank you, everyone that came and helped. And hopefully I'll get better as I go along, because I'm going to empty this house if it kills me. I want to do the upstairs storage room first. And then, well, right now I'm still working in my bedroom. There's tubs in my closet. I couldn't tell you what are in there. I think they've been in there since I moved here. So, and then the basement's full. So thanks, everyone. Bye. Don't forget, Steph and Mr. Steph are going live next. The Grove Bargain Emporium is live next. Mr. Steph, if you want to drop the link to your live before I go. And if there's anything on here that didn't sell, you can email me to see if it's still available. Okay, he put his link above. So, all right. Bye, everyone.